My mom, she's a mover and a shaker. I mean, that's what she does.
We are all a high energy family. Linda and I have always been trying to keep up with each other as many years as we've been together. All of a sudden, things started to slow down a little bit in this family. Linda started having hip problems and things started to go wrong because Linda couldn't keep up. It affected the whole family, so we had to do everything pretty much that Linda was doing before. And of course, she wasn't aware of this because the only thing she had on her mind was the pain in her hip.
She went from somebody wanting to go out, having a good time, to someone that was a hermit. She couldn't walk. It was a struggle just for her to get to work.
We all know combustion are usually the hardest ones that we
I teach chemistry. I love to interact with the students. I love to watch them learn. You definitely have to be in shape. You're up and down, you're at their desks, you're leaning over. When I had my bad hip, as I used to call it, it was difficult for me to move around the room. The limitations were very severe in my life. I was in agony all the time.
For 2 years, that was pretty much the mode. So that threw everything else out of whack till we finally decided you really have to do something here.
So once I had decided that I didn't have any choice but to have my hip replaced, I began to do research. I went online, I watched anything that came on television that had anything to do with joint replacement, and I realized that there were different procedures.
Linda and I both have medical backgrounds, so we understand the medical terminology.
I visited several doctors. When I had my appointment with Temple Orthopaedics and we came to the Marlton office, I was really impressed with what I saw. Dr. Michael was the only one who offered to do the anterior approach, which was actually the approach that I wanted done after I had done the research.
He answered every question for us, and the guy was just right on top of his game. So with that, it was a very simple choice to make.
I also had an appointment the following morning at another institute in the area. I said, I'm canceling my appointment tomorrow. When I went to Temple Orthopaedics, I knew. I just knew. You talk to people who have had joint replacements, and it's better. I had no conception of how good it was going to be.
We're in the hospital in the recovery room, and this is a person that's not even fully awake yet, wiggling her toes going, this isn't that bad. What seemed like such a long process of 2 years is all of a sudden, in a matter of weeks, amazingly better. My old mom is back again.
I thought Temple was great. They were phenomenal. In every step of the way, they know and do the right thing.
Going to Temple and having my hip replaced was a life-changing decision. I feel younger. I feel more vibrant.
She's my dynamic mom again.